I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties, I'm praying for whoever.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Jackson now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing is Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Dobbins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third and goal, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Mostert. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Off of play action, here's Lance. This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. 20.
They should have put a stamp on me in the
and he
room.
will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Here's Ayuk on the return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give him a gain of 37. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They hand it off to Mostert. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Check, check. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go.
Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for it.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The end result, 21 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now it's Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Steps away to his left. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start out here with the option left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Here's Ayuk on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And this one's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
He's coming. Hey, 97. Watch the pass. Let's go. Hey. Mike 40. I got you, punk. Mike 40. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
To throw, it's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will start with an option going left. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. They got his man complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Azeez Al-Shaair
coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
49ers 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And as we break it down on Next Gen Stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end. So they were on him in a hurry. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Check back, Mike 6.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Here's Mostert. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Again, it's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The play by It's now 3rd and goal.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance?
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Bell sheds him off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Lance to throw it.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And they'll begin by running the option.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 39 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And the 49er hands team. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready, stand. I'm coming for you, Mom. 56. 56 to Mike. 56 is the mic. All day, baby, all day.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
This is too easy.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson running again. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
At the 49ers 6-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. D. Ford able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the 49ers come up with a late